In this video, I want to talk to you about something that really matters, freedom of speech. But let me be clear right from the start. This isn't a video for people who get all worked up and emotional. It's a video for those who want to think things through, calmly and intelligently. So, if you're the kind of person who treats every discussion like it's a team sport, where you cheer for your side no matter what, you might want to go watch a funny video about monkeys instead. This one's about reflection, not entertainment. Back in 1991, I went to the movies to see a film based on a best-selling book by Tom Wolfe. The movie was called The Bonfire of the Vanities. Now, if you're under 40, there's a good chance you've never heard of the book or the movie. The story is about a Wall Street hotshot who's on his way to meet his mistress. He takes a wrong turn, ends up in the Bronx, and hits someone with his car. What follows is a messy web of lies, finger-pointing, and people trying to benefit from the fallout. The final scene takes place in a courtroom where Judge Leonard White, played brilliantly by Morgan Freeman, gives a powerful speech. He says something that stuck with me: the law is the only thing that separates us from savagery. He goes on to say that the law is humanity's fragile attempt to lay down some basic standards of decency. Decency, not deals, not tricks, not power plays. Just simple human decency, the kind your grandparents should have taught you, or someone should have. That speech isn't just about laws and legal codes. It's about the thin line that keeps society from slipping into chaos, all while pretending it's just being free. And that idea? It ties right into what Montesquieu, a French thinker from the 1700s, talked about. Drawing on ideas from Aristotle and John Locke, Montesquieu wrote The Spirit of the Laws in 1748. In it, he laid out the idea that government should be divided into three branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. He believed that keeping these powers separate and in check was the only way to truly protect freedom and prevent abuse. Each branch had its role, and none should overstep. That system of checks and balances became the blueprint for many democracies, including ours. But here's the key. In Montesquieu's view, freedom only exists when laws are respected. Not just any laws, but fair laws, created through balance, that make sure no one, not the richest, not the loudest, stands above anyone else. So yeah, just like Judge White said in that movie, freedom only works when it's built on decency and law. The sad thing today is that a lot of people use freedom of speech like a shield not to protect truth, but to justify bad behavior. Some folks think being free means you can say whatever you want, however you want, without facing any consequences. As if insulting, lying, or twisting facts is just another opinion. And that's the real conflict. A society that values freedom has to, in some way, set limits on freedom, not to silence people, but to protect basic human respect. I know, it's a tough pill to swallow, but deep down, you know it's true. Montesquieu wasn't in favor of censorship, but he also wouldn't stand by while people tore down the moral fabric of society in the name of being free. Freedom doesn't mean doing whatever you want. It means doing what the law allows, when that law is fair, balanced, and rooted in respect. Good laws don't exist to control us. They exist to keep us from turning on each other. That courtroom scene in The Bonfire of the Vanities hits this right on the nose. Without law, there's just yelling, revenge, and everyone trying to be the loudest voice in the room. And the internet? It's the perfect place for that kind of chaos. Anyone can post anything, but not everyone is ready to deal with the weight of their words or the damage they might cause. And that's the real challenge. How do we protect freedom without letting it destroy the very foundations of our society? Maybe the answer is in what Montesquieu and Judge White both tried to tell us. The law isn't the enemy of freedom, it's what protects it. Because without it, the loudest voice becomes a tyrant. And the noisiest person ends up running the show not by right, but by volume. If we really want a free society, we've got to face an uncomfortable truth. Freedom only grows when it has roots. And those roots are called responsibility, respect, and decency. So try to be a decent human being. It's not easy, but it's worth striving for. And if your grandparents never taught you that, maybe this video just planted the seed. Take care and stay thoughtful. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.